All right, hi guys. I know it's been a long time. I'm officially firing myself for being a vlogger. I can never be doing this for money. So it's been a really long time since I've made a video, and so I've had a couple of people ask me when my next one is. So I figured I would finally get around to doing it. So I've been in this program for about 7 months, and oh boy, it's been a journey. So I usually don't like write notes or anything because I want this to be like as raw as possible, but since I failed all of you guys and didn't make a video every month like I promised, I made some notes to kind of just remember everything that I've done. But I did also make a list that I thought would be helpful for people who are interested in this program, and just like things I wish I would have known. So some advice for future core members are really pack light. You're gonna be traveling so much. You're gonna be packing your bags in and out of the van. You're gonna be moving around, and if you have to spend the night at a hotel, it's like more for you to pack. So really pack light. I did not listen, but over Christmas I brought a bunch of stuff home. So yeah, I would say bring one pillow and one set of sheets and a thin blanket, you know, those like fuzzy ones, so that they're warm but still like doesn't take up a bunch of space. And I would choose a lot of clothes that are that can pair with a lot of things. Like, the thing about this program is it will teach you that you need things that are multifunctional and multi-purposeful. So pack clothes that you can like dress up or dress down. That way, if you want to be lazy, you can wear it. If you want to like take a night out, you can like throw a necklace on and like it looks cute or whatever. Call your mom a lot, okay? She misses you, and it's just, it's nice. Or loved ones, or support, just whatever support system you have. Make sure you use that often, because you will be tried a lot of times in this program. It will take an emotional and mental toll on you, but if you stay connected to the outside world of this Amira bubble, it'll help get you through. So then, oh, and buy a stainless steel water bottle, because it'll keep your water cold, and on days where it's really hot, you'll want cold water. And buy an ice tray that like 50 cents will come really useful. Oh, and then like for food, so I am Hmong and I like a lot of sauces, so like oyster sauce, hoisin sauce, blah blah blah. If you have something that you use often at home that kind of like reminds you of home, I would buy it at the beginning of the year, because like if you buy a thing this big or whatever, it'll last you throughout the year, and you don't have to question, oh, can I make this dish or can I make that dish, because I don't have the sauce. So that's something I wish I would have done, like sriracha. Let's see. Do not share your personal food. I know you want to be nice. I know you want to make friends, but just be careful on the food you share, because in this program you don't get a lot. So the little amount that you do, or the money that you spend for yourself, like, you deserve it. Treat yourself. Make a budget, seriously. Stick to it. Decide right away that you're gonna make healthy choices. Don't buy, you know, fat food or blah 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 junk food, because if you don't buy it, you don't have access to it and you won't eat it. So for the food budget, a lot of teams start off with pooling your money and buying off that budget, just because you can make more and get more. But in this program, you are with your team all the time, and therefore a lot of times it's a democracy, and as it should be, in my opinion. So you know, people will want this food, people will want that food. But when you buy individually, this is the like only time that you get to make your own choices for yourself. And believe it or not, food will just be like, ah, you can buy your own stuff and you can eat it and you don't have to worry about anyone else and you don't have to worry about portioning. You know how much you eat, you know what you want to eat, you know what you want to buy. So I definitely recommend like suggesting the individual idea. I know some teams prefer buying as a group, but you can always try it out, trial and error, and common sense, not so common. So you have been warned. And buying a backpack, that's super useful because you can pack clothes, you can put your notebooks and planners or whatever. And the one I got off Amazon, and you can like fold it into a pouch that's like this small. So it's really nice because when you're not using it, then you can pack it away, and then when you want to take it out, it just doesn't take up a lot of space, which is something you really want when joining this program. Bring photos of your loved ones, because so often we, get stuck on social media, you're scrolling through pictures, blah, 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 but having a physical copy and like being able to look at it every day of your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister, whatever, it's really nice. And if you're in the southern region in Vicksburg, Mississippi, it will be hot. It will be a sweat fest. You will just sweat every single day. So girl, do not waste your makeup because it's not worth it. You will sweat it off. And something huge is just basic respect. That's what a lot of your choices and actions should come out of. And let's see. Use reusable bags. Be nice to the environment. Buy a couple, use it for groceries, use it for traveling, whatever. And expand your horizons and group of friends. I think it's natural for us to want to kind of be friends with people who are similar from us. But also like keep an open mind, because sometimes people's differences are what makes the friendship like amazing, and just learning so much about something you have no idea about is really cool. So expand your horizons, group of friends, networking. And okay, so and then one last thing is I joined a composite team round 2. And what that is you apply for it and you know the project ahead of time, and you kind of say like why you want to do this project, and basically you kind of just do like a little mission statement. And so I decided to do that because I liked the project. I was going to be working with a domestic violence nonprofit and then making a resource guide for a group of nonprofits. And I think that it kind of hit home for me because, I've been involved with those situations one way or another. So I applied, and I also wanted to work with other core members and just, again, expand my horizons, because I really wanted to join this program to learn about myself, learn about the world, and get out of my comfort zone, which I have plenty of times. So some pros and cons that I've learned about being in a composite team that I wish I would have known before is like really know why you want to join the composite team, because everything is a chance in this program. There's a chance you can make a great friend. There's a chance you could have a great team or a horrible team. You just don't know. So just make sure that the reasons are good enough for you, and know that you'll have to readjust because you have already gone around with your permanent team and team leaders, so they run things differently. Being on a composite team, you don't know how that new team leader is going to run things. New rules, new people. So there will be a lot of change, and this program has so much change as it is, so I can see like how frustrating it can be. And you know, always just like speak up, and that's something I wish I would have done a little more in this program, like altogether, because I'm very introverted, so I'm not really the type of person to like say my opinion or whatever. But this program is about like pushing yourself, so do things that make you uncomfortable, have those uncomfortable conversations, because it will help you grow. And like, it'll suck for the next couple days, but if you have a good mentality about it, I think that makes all the difference. So in round 2, I was part of the composite team, and we went to Annapolis, Maryland, to help with non-profit working with domestic violence survivors. And I really loved our sponsor. I loved Annapolis. It was so beautiful. I would love to move back there one day, but we'll see. We got to go on a boat ride. The Naval Academy was there, and my boyfriend came to see me, and it was a really good time. And then that was a split round. So a split round is where you go to one area for half the round, and then the other half you go somewhere else. So our second area was like Kentucky/Ohio, and we did a resource guide for all the nonprofits there, and that was over Thanksgiving break, and thankfully it was only a 9-hour drive. And so my boyfriend came to see me again. Thank you so much, you're the MVP. So yeah, that was really cool. Lots of bridges. Their mall was pretty nice. Yeah, and we worked with a lot of cool nonprofits, and it's just amazing what like this program has exposed me to when it comes to the nonprofit world. There are so many nonprofits out there, and they really are for a good cause. So for my future, I definitely want to donate more to nonprofits and volunteer with more nonprofits, because yeah, it's just a wonderful opportunity. And then I went home for Christmas break. Never fly American Airlines. They are always delayed, every single time. And so my flight home was horrible. It was a nightmare. But I eventually got home. It was so wonderful. Got to see my family, my friends, and go to church, and it was just so nice. So thank you for everyone that made time to see me during Christmas break. It meant a lot to me. And so then I come back for round 3. We're a little over halfway at this point, and I actually joined a new team, and they don't do this very often, but under certain circumstances I had the opportunity to do so. I had a really hard time deciding. The pros and cons kind of evened everything out. And for me, I like to flip coins, and when everything is pretty equal, it's just, you just gotta decide. But I'm very glad with my decision. I am on a new team. It has been good. We went to Apopka in Florida and worked with Habitat for Humanity, and that was super awesome. I've heard of Habitat for Humanity. I've never like learned much about them or worked with them, and so when we got the chance to, it was awesome. They help with affordable housing for low income. You guys should really check them out. A lot of habitats have restores, and basically it's like a thrift shop, but everything that they sell from that, it goes back into their nonprofit, so they can continue building homes for other people. And so the awesome thing is a lot of the homes, or all the homes, are built through volunteer work. So just people, dedicating their time. It's just so awesome to know that when you bring people together, you can build a home, which is crazy, but awesome. There's also a really good bakery in Apopka, Florida. It was just a really beautiful location all around. It was close to Orlando, and yeah, their mall was nice. We went to a park called Crane's Roost, and that was really cool. And so now we are on to round 4, and we are in Charlotte, North Carolina for about a month, and then we are going to Vicksburg back on campus, and we are working with the Vicksburg National Military Park. I'm not a huge outdoors person, and we're gonna be doing like invasive species stuff, but I want to finish strong, so I'm gonna do my best to be positive. I cannot wait to be home. The past couple days I've just kind of been in a funk. I think at this point I'm a little burnt out, and I just, I'm ready to be done with this program. I want to have my independence back. I want to be home. I want to be somewhere familiar. I want, all these things, but I also reflect on how far I've come and how much of a baby I felt joining this program. Like, during training in the first month, I just felt like such a baby, like I didn't know anything. And when I reflect, I think back on how much I've grown and how much more comfortable I am with myself and all these new things I've learned about myself and like my capabilities, how I can, frame a house, I can put up cabinets, whatever. So some tips that I've used to help myself get through this. Sorry, this video is so long. I'm making up for like 4 months. Always look on the bright side. You will learn, hopefully you'll learn fast in this program that it really is about perseverance and what you choose to focus on. And remember, you can only control your emotions, you can only control your actions, and to an extent, your responsibility of what you say. I don't know, I don't really know how to word it, but like you can only say so much, and you don't worry too much about it, because sometimes what you intend to say can come out wrong, but a conversation is a two-way street, so it's definitely give and take between both people. Yeah, just focusing on what you can control. There will be a lot of people that you will feel don't make the right choices, don't make the best decisions, and at times it does affect you, but some of the time it doesn't, if you just choose to not let it bother you, because you are in control of your feelings. So don't give other people the power to make you sad or make you mad or whatever. That took me a little bit to get a grip on, but practice makes perfect. And journal. I wasn't a huge journal person when I joined this program, but it definitely helps you organize your thoughts. And when you write it out, you can maybe kind of reread and see, oh yeah, this is why like I've been feeling the way I've been feeling, and like it's okay. And it kind of helps you keep track of the memories, the good and bad ones. Self-care. This program, you give up a lot. You have to wear uniforms, you have to have the schedule, you have to be with your team a lot, you have to work out 3 times a week, you have to have meetings, you have to do all this stuff. So it is okay to be selfish and take care of yourself, because you cannot pour from an empty glass. So yeah, self-care, face masks every week, take care of your skin, take care of your body, take care of your health, because being healthy is being rich. Save money for exploring. I definitely wanted to save money just to save money, which saving money is good, but save some and put some towards exploring, because you might not ever be able to come back to this area again after this program, and like you're already here, so experience what it has to offer. Meal plan. It will help you out, because then you will know what you're gonna eat and what to buy, and that will make grocery shopping a lot easier. You'll be in a bubble. It's called a mirror bubble, and a lot of people won't know what it's like because they've never been in this program. And even if they have been in this program, circumstances are different. They weren't on the same team you were. They're not having exactly the same struggles, so it is hard, and you feel like no one knows. But make contact with the outside world. Mm. And I always tell my friends that I feel like you're in the Hunger Games when it comes to like survival mode, and then like emotionally you're on The Bachelor, because you like will cry one week and then you'll be happy the next week, and it's just crazy. Always be kind. Always, always, always. And always give people the benefit of the doubt, especially your team, because you're going to be stuck with them and you have to work with them. So you might as well do your best to get along. You know, give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they didn't mean to say it that way. And always approach them one-on-one and make sure that you're not coming off as like attacking, which it's never your intention to do that. But yeah, you're gonna be with them all the time, so give them the benefit of the doubt, talk to them one-on-one, because like 99.99% of the time they did not mean for it to come off the way it did. And you will have to swallow your pride. It will be hard, it will not be fun, but this program, I hope it'll teach you to be humble, and you know, you will have to swallow your pride. Be selfish to an extent, like I said. Don't be selfish when it comes to those around you. If it affects others, don't be selfish, because yeah, that's not cool. Think about others and you'll be okay. And just finding the balance, like everything else in life. So yeah, I think that's all my notes. This is over 20 minutes long, so I don't mind if you skip. And sorry, my leg's asleep. Ouch. But yeah, I want, as I'm heading into my last round, I reflect a lot about how far I've come, and I really believe that everything happens for a reason, and this is where I need to be, even with how hard it is. I want to give a shout out to my family and my boyfriend. I called you guys many times crying. I've called you guys many times happy. I've called you guys for everything, and you really are my backbone, my rock, my everything. I would not have been able to do this program without you guys, and thank you for pushing me, because as much as I wish I would have never done this program, it has taught me a lot about myself. It has helped me to be a better communicator. It has helped me persevere. It has helped me expand my knowledge, my networking, and yeah, I've gone to places that are super cool that I never thought I would go. I get to work with nonprofits I've never heard of, and I've got to meet really awesome people that, you know, it just makes me want to be a better person and be a better, you know, person in society, be a better sister, friend, daughter, aunt, everything. Some New Year's resolutions I had was to take multivitamins, which I've been doing. They're real. And then being more environmentally friendly, so using recyclable bags or using reusable bags, and not using straws, using less plastic, buying more natural organic when I can afford to. So just like little things like that. And then taking better care of my skin. I've never broke out so much than I have in this program, because it will stress you out. So I do a face mask every week now, wash my face before bed, just doing, you know, simple things, making the effort. I've also packed lighter, so that's good. I'm less materialistic. When I went home, I got rid of like 4 garbage bags full of clothes and just things that I don't really need, because this program has taught me that, you know, I don't need a lot of stuff. I can survive on a couple outfits, and it's not really about like what you wear for me anymore. It's more just like what you're comfortable in, what's multifunctional, multi-purposeful. And just another resolution was increase my spirituality, grow closer to God, and you know, being more of an example and being like Christ. Another resolution is just being more kind and like connecting to people that I'm around, because I am so introverted. I want to kind of balance that out, because unfortunately we need people in this world, because I would love to just be alone. I'm a very homebody, but yeah, we need people, and it's amazing when you give people a chance, like what you can learn from them. So I've definitely wrote down my goals, and that's one of them is to connect more with people and like ask them questions and get to know them, and just things like that, because you never know, you might connect in some way or another. And yeah, I think that's the gist of it, just being healthier. I did make a goal for myself to work out more, and that hasn't been working, but just, you know, eating healthier and like finally finding that balance between, you know, working out all the time and like not loving my body. And I think my biggest thing is to just love the body that God gave me. So yeah, thank you if you really watched this whole video. But I cannot wait to go home and just be with my family, drive my car, go wherever, whenever I want. Not have to ask anyone, not have to tell anyone where I am. So yeah, I want to thank anyone who has sent me a letter, sent me a card, sent me a package, whatever, or sent me words of encouragement. It has really been helpful, and believe it or not, I reread my letters and notes and all that stuff, because, you know, when I'm sad or whatever, that's just what sad people do. If you want to write me or whatever, you know, you can inbox me on Facebook or PM me, and I'll give you my address or whatever. But today is Monday, and we are gonna kind of just go and explore, because Charlotte's huge. It's the second largest city in the southeastern area. I know because I did the demographic slide. Anyways, I miss you, Mom. You're probably not watching this, but that's okay. I love everyone back at home and everyone from my church, and just, yeah, today's gonna be a good day, and I hope you have a great day as well. Okay, thanks guys, bye.